Nikke. Oh my gosh, Nikke. There are so many things that we got to talk about here, right? And the main thing I want to talk about, obviously, is the new update that's coming out, because I talked a lot of crap about a certain character, and they are getting a brand new character. Not only that, but Nikke, or at least the people behind Nikke, have been so good about letting us know about stuff that they're working on. I honestly have to say, in regards to my videos, like between Nikke and Genshin, they're a stark contrast. So let's go ahead and first talk about today the stuff that's coming to Nikke in regards to their new update and some things that are going to be kind of a surprise. But before we get into that, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell to be notified of when the next Nikke video comes out. And of course, don't forget to check out Gamersupps. Use code TYSTRA for 10% off at gamersupps.gg. Now, let's go ahead and dive in. First thing, oh my god, we got Yor and freaking Goddess of Victory Nikke. Not actually Yor, obviously. It's not obviously Yor, but it is D Killer Wife. And if you don't know who D is, D is an assassination. D is an assassin, Nikke, and my word, they made her extremely hot in this. Now, myself and Rujo, we would make fun of D being kind of like this character that you look and it's just like, oh my god, she's just kind of mid. But my word, they made her insanely hot with this. And of course, it's kind of a play on Yor, I think, to be honest, because they call her Killer Wife. And I think that we're obviously getting something in regards to the event, because we are getting Kill the Lord event, which, god, look at that D right there. Oh my goodness, she is astounding. But yes, I think I might be summoning for D because this one's hot, but it may not be limited. So if it's not limited, I might just wait and put her on wish list. But my word, they did so well on her. Now this just got announced March 2nd, and today, as of this recording, it's the 3rd. So I just, yeah, I'm saying it's not the first time I've seen this. I've seen this going around for a while, but still, it's really, really cool to see that we're actually getting this. And then, of course, like I said, we are getting the Kill the Lord event, which is pretty standard. It always is going to be this, but I really want to talk about this and also talk about the developer notes, because we have a total of 9 pages of developer notes to go through, which is absolutely insane. But yes, these guys at Shift Up do amazing work on Nikke. So let's first talk about it. Dear Commanders, the director of Goddess of Victory, Nikke, I don't want to butcher his name, so I apologize. Did you enjoy Valentine's event Perfect Made? Absolutely. The minigame Dessert Rush was developed based on the previous minigame Gift Factory with the goal of presenting high quality content. We plan to introduce more variety in the upcoming minigames, which they do a fantastic job on. Major improvements to cooperative or coordinated operation. Coordinated operations is a real-time multiplayer gameplay where one can engage in shooting battles along with other commanders to experience a different kind of fun. However, the gameplay sometimes causes pressure when the cooperation of other players does not go smoothly. This is basically talking about when you go in and you're matched with 3 other commanders, or 4 other commanders, and one of them is just sitting there doing nothing. As such, many commanders have given different suggestions to improve this gameplay, and we are beginning the enhancements in an organized manner by starting from the ideas we've sorted out. First of all, we will upgrade the gameplay's burst skill usage voting system. After the upgrade, a burst skill will be activated upon receiving votes for 3 players. So if somebody is just sitting there not activating their burst, the other players can vote for this burst to happen, which I think is great because it gets us, like, even if we have somebody who's not wanting to do something, we have the ability to force them to do something. And it gets so annoying to have those commanders go in there and do absolutely nothing and mess up the rotation. So I think that this is a wonderful addition. At the same time, we will make improvements so that when players fail to interrupt the boss's attack that occurs after the completion of the 9th stage rewards, the player characters can be wiped out completely. This way, the players will be able to move on to the next challenge quickly. These 2 features are expected to be updated in early March. When the time comes, please utilize them as much as you can. We will continue to observe the matching mechanisms and cooperation aspect of coordinated operation and gather your feedback to create a better content. Improvements to battle controls. Goddess of Victory Nikke's battles are designed in a way where Nikkes can flexibly utilize covers to avoid projectiles. However, we recently received feedback about the difficulty to take cover from projectiles for certain characters and costumes. The bigger the projectile is, the more characters run into the problem. So we assume that many commanders must have been troubled while fighting Crystal Chamber. We apologize for the inconvenience. We will conduct internal system adjustments and tests as soon as possible to fix this issue. By early March, the cover feature will be adjusted to be more uniform regarding the character and the costume. Okay, so really cool adjustments there. Also like to share that we have made improvements to some weapon types in terms of fatigue during manual operation. Through the survey conducted last December, we have confirmed your needs of manual operations, and we decided to roll out the following improvements after a series of intense internal discussions. We will provide an additional burst gauge to SRRL characters with reticles based on the weapon's charge time. So if you're using SRRL, then there you go. However, please note that this will not apply to other 4 Nikkes the other 4 Nikkes without reticles. This way, the character's performance will not be compromised. There will still be a difference between auto battle and manual battle, but it won't cause a significant gap, minimizing the difference in experience. We expect to roll out this adjustment in April, as it requires a careful discussion. The internal discussions are being prolonged. We hope for your kind understanding, and we're sincerely thankful for every commander that gave us precious opinions. You are the ones making this game better. And honestly, like, this is exactly why I like them, because they know that the players who are playing Nikke and putting in this effort really are just like trying to get them to, like, to see like, hey, we love this game and want us to get better. So this is why I really like Shift Up. Schedule and other improvements. We have finished developing a feature that gives a notice when the squad is near the lost relics in the field, which we mentioned in the previous developer notes. This feature will be introduced in early March, which is pretty soon, hopefully, and we hope that it will enhance your experience with Nikke or with lost relics. Please. The quick battle feature in Arena, also brought up in the previous developer notes, is under development as well. Contrary to our previous expectations, some delays have occurred, and we are now aiming to complete the update by the end of March. We apologize for being unable to adhere to the schedule stated in developer notes due to the unforeseen circumstances. Such situations arise because we wish to share the development team's ideas and progress more proactively through the developer notes. We humbly ask for your understanding. 100%. At least they're being transparent about the fact that they're trying to fix it. So that's, I think a lot of people get upset with companies that take a little bit longer time to fix something. But I appreciate every time a company says, hey, we need a little bit more time. Just give us a little bit more time when we're working on it. So definitely appreciate the fact that they're transparent in that regard. Improvements to Simulation Room Overclock and schedule for Season 2. Let's begin with how preparations for the Simulation Room are going. Taking into account the feedback from the beta season, and everyone's needs, we will be holding a beta Season 2. In this season, there will only be one fixed type of boss in the boss stage, minimizing the factor of luck. This is to provide the more stable experience by ensuring fairness. We will also adjust some of the scheduling rules in considerations of the gameplay cycle and rewards. The season will be extended to 4 weeks, while an overclock rewards will still be given every 2 weeks. This will not only allow players to get rewards regularly, but it will also reduce the pressure caused by the end of the season. I 100% agree. I think that's a wonderful idea to extend it to 4 weeks. Now let's get into page 5. Additionally, to cater to players who enjoy exploring overclock at higher difficulty levels and those who prefer a deeper gaming experience, we will add a feature that displays the overclock phase record achieved in every season on the player's profile. However, regarding the records achieved during the beta season, we will consider a one-time reset upon official launch. Aside from this, we are discussing the necessity to improve detailed rules during Season 2. We will closely monitor players' gaming experience and consider whether additional enhancements are necessary. Beta 2 will come out at the end of March, which is cool. Addition to collectibles, decorative elements and such. Firstly, we will be allocating a space on the profile page to display 5 avatar frames, which I think is kind of cool. Like, it's not crazy. Do people, maybe this is just me, is avatar frames really that big a deal? Or am I crazy? Let me know in the comments down below. But yes, they will allow you to show your avatar frames, which is pretty cool, I guess. Other than this, we are planning a title system, a feature where you display a challenge in your profile, just the avatar frames each. Challenge will grant you a unique title, but please allow me to clarify beforehand, the factors such as attributes are not included in it. The title system features a challenge-based collection that can only be obtained through gameplay. So I get that's cool too. It's again very cosmetic, so cosmetic changes are always fun. Side story update. The official name of the special story content has been decided. From now on, we will bring you enjoyable scenarios and a fully voiced through the side story. The first side story, titled Second Affection, is set to be revealed in early April. As it is a story derived from the main story, we will do our best to prepare it. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm super stoked for fully voiced side stories, and we will be playing that on Twitch for sure. Red Ash and Archives. I'm so happy they're bringing Red Ash to Archives. Thank the Lord. And MOG is MOG is actually going to be a part of it too. I think that's wonderful. I think that's a great freaking addition, because if you wouldn't have included MOG, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have been upset. MOG was a lot of fun. If you don't know, it plays like Vampire Diaries. So yeah. Assessment of equipment acquisition experience. By introducing the manufacturer arm system in 2023, we enhance the experience in obtaining manufacturer equipment. However, due to a limited number of abnormal characters, we plan to conduct an assessment of the equipment acquisition experience this year. Our aim is to confirm whether the imbalance between obtaining and consuming the manufacturer's equipment is causing discomfort, and whether the level of equipment acquisition is appropriate. Now, here's where it gets freaking crazy, guys. If you play Dokkan, you probably know something like, you know, freaking why am I losing it right now? EZA. You probably already know about Extreme Z Awakening, which is basically to bump up old characters to be better. We're getting that type of system in Nikke. So now let us introduce the new growth contents that will be updated at the end of April. After the update, all Nikkes will possess high quality upgrade materials - collectibles. Once Nikkes are equipped with collectibles, the properties that match their weapon characteristics will be enhanced. Furthermore, the collectibles of some characters who have undergone 3 limit breaks can be upgraded to treasures, which will enhance the attributes of Nikkes who own them. New illustrations and exclusive story episodes related to treasures will also be released. The characters who could possess treasures at the time of implementation will be Laplace, Diesel, Frima, and Exia, who currently have low activation rates. So meaning that you will not only just get buffs for these characters, you will get new stories. You will get new like illustrations, which is really, really cool. I think the best way to compare this is kind of like in Princess Connect Redive, when you would get a character who would like get their like awakening, you would actually be able to enhance them even further. So this is a really, really good addition, and it makes it so like characters like Laplace, Diesel, Frima, and Exia will actually get more playtime. So if you have any of these characters already MLB'd, you want to make sure to have them in your synchro device ready to go, because they will be getting a boost. We're sharing the illustrations of Laplace treasures along with this developer's note, but please understand that this is not yet finalized, so there may be changes in the actual release. Besides, we'd like to share the planned enhancements to skill characteristics. These are also subject to change during the development process, and we appreciate everyone's understanding. So this is an image right here. I don't think that I can. Here, let me try this real quick. There we go. So this is really good. I think that this is a great illustration and really, really cool in general. So I think this was a wonderful, wonderful idea. And lastly, we have the last page here. They're going to talk about some of the enhancements that they're making. So Laplace, enhancement to true damage. Diesel, enhancement to taunt and survivability, or survival ability, increasing the damage enhancing buff. Frima will get an enhancement to effect of true damage. And Exia, expansion and enhancement of applicable targets. We are planning to design treasures for more Nikkes, but the updates will be rolled out gradually as the development process is quite time consuming. Thank you for your understanding. Collectibles and treasures will not consume additional Nikkes spare bodies and can be obtained gained through outpost dispatching and solo raids. Introducing new growth elements can serve as a driving force to enhance the enjoyment of the game, but sometimes it can also pose challenges due to its popularity. Therefore, we're conducting thorough research and devoting extra efforts during the preparation phase to present a satisfying content for everyone. So basically, we'll probably end up seeing stuff like really big or very crowd favorite Nikkes getting big updates in, like, you know, 0.5 anniversaries or the anniversaries themselves. So I think that this is actually a good thing. I know that you could see somebody right here, like 3 limit breaks needed for treasure system is bad game design. Not really. It's basically, if you're wanting to, like, with as many free summons as they give us, it's highly possible. You just have to put those characters in your wish list and you'll probably see them coming about. Now, I don't think it's that bad. I think it makes a little bit of sense because they want you to MLB the character before you just start enhancing it. But what do you think? I want to know in the comments down below what y'all think about that. But one last thing, I do want to give a big congratulations to Nikke for reaching 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think it's well deserved. Nikke is a great game in my opinion and a lot of fun. And I feel that a lot of gacha players rip on it because, again, it's very fan servicey, and I totally understand that. But at the same time, their story is really, really good. The amount of feedback that they actually look into is astounding, and the amount of changes that they're willing to implement is leaps and bounds above any other game. And again, plus wrong thing. We're getting your right here. Look at that. That's basically just your, right? Oh, look, titty veins too. But anyways, I think that this update for Nikke is going to be really, really good. Now, of course, if you like the content or if you agree or disagree, comment down below. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, as always, we will catch you in the next Nikke video. Please take care and be safe.